I come from very humble beginnings in India. I come from a city which was like a tier 3 city. Did my bachelor's in engineering. I did my computer science in engineering. Then went out and got a management degree in marketing, and then went out and did my PhD. So studied a lot in my life. I was very fortunate that I found great leaders, great mentors all through. I worked for the initial 10 years of my life. I worked with companies like Google. I was the very early hires of Google. I worked on the Google payment platform. It was called Google Checkout. Google gave me a lot of exposure into what the world has to offer, what changes the technology can bring. And then I worked in Infosys. I worked in a lot of great organizations, learned from a lot of the great leaders. I'm very grateful to people who taught me in the process. Then, roughly about 10 years ago, I started my first startup journey, built a company. I never knew what I would do with the company. I was very passionate. So I went and started a company called H&B Consulting, built it. Within 3 years, it got significant traction. I sold the company very successfully for a very good amount of money. Once I got the exit money, I said, I should probably go back and do something else. Then I started another company called Thought Folks Group, where we did phenomenal amount of marketing for some of the world's largest brands. Again, built a successful story. God was very kind. I had my second exit. After I made the second exit, I thought, okay, I'm going to retire. I was 35. I thought I will retire.
Okay.
And I'll not work for the rest of my life. I went back to teaching and I wrote a couple of books. That's also the time when COVID hit. And one of my book became a national bestseller in marketing. And then I met this very enterprising man. I met the person who kind of built a phenomenal story in telecom industry. I actually went to meet Mr. Bankim Brahmabat purely out of a personal passion. I mean, his daughter and I, Priyanka and I, have been friends. We thought we'd just go have a coffee with them. One coffee conversation turned into me being co-founder of what you see today, Zebu. So that's how the whole journey started.